What's up keepers, Alvin GK1 here, and I'm back with another unboxing showcasing video for all you subscribers. Just like to say heads up, thank you to all my fellow subscribers, people that have been commenting, it's really appreciated. So make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and any questions that you do have, hit the comments below. I will try to reply to every comment and every question that you have for me, because it's all about engagement, and of course it helps the YouTube algorithm. Today's unboxing video we have in a size 12, as you can see, clear packaging. It's the Nike Mercurial Vapor Grip Free 09 edition. Some class these gloves here as the Holy Grail. Some call them the Tim Krul glove, as he just wore them for so many seasons. I don't know how many pairs he went through, but he went through loads. And all I can say is he had his greatest moment for the Netherlands World Cup team in 2014 when Louis van Gaal brought him on in Brazil for a penalty shootout against, I think it was Costa Rica, and it seemed to psych out the Costa Rica players because he saved quite a few penalties that helped Netherlands qualify to the next round. I think it was the first knockout phase to qualify to the quarterfinals, when they think they got knocked out in penalties the next round because they didn't bring Tim Krul. They left the actual citizen on. So anyway, getting into the gloves, it's one of the most iconic standout gloves for me, in my opinion, and one of the all-time best hybrid gloves about. As you can see from the flat palm and the palm side, it is generally all flat palm, so that means it's all stitched on the outside. So all the stitching, there's no negative stitching, none on the inside. Wrap over thumb, wrap over index finger, and a wrap over pinky. So that's the 3 wraps, hence why it's called a BG free, grip free, vapor grip free. And the 2 middle fingers, the traditional flat palm. Nice red gussets with dry fit mesh material, so it's highly ventilated, so your hands will not get warm. Ventilation sections here. Supersoft backhand material here with a split, so for flexibility, and then another piece of embossed Nike logo on Supersoft with the navy print on there and a little hint of red. No latex foam on these. These are all about ventilation. As you can see, it's got a 3D mesh material on the backhand here, which is maximum ventilation. So not the greatest glove in the winter time personally, will make your hands a bit cold, but summertime, warm weather's coming towards the end of the season, perfect glove to wear. With this model, you got a full latex strap. It is embossed or debossed, whichever one you want to call it, with Mercurial and the little red Nike swoosh, or Nike tick as we call it in the UK. Now with these gloves, these are size 12. I do vary in sizes, but my main size is 11, but with a size 12 I can get away with it. And these are absolutely stunning gloves. These are, like I said, these are people's all-time grail gloves when it comes to Nike BG3s, and people just love them. The model before that had the red stripe going down and blue stripe, grey stripe, and they were worn by Jens Lehmann in the SUV version. But these, like I said, made famous mainly by Tim Krul, Manuel Almunia, former Arsenal keeper, used to wear these, and he got to a point where he ended up covering up the Nike swoosh just because I think he weren't getting any royalties from Nike to wear them in the Premier League at the time. That was when Arsenal was getting supplied with Nike kits at the time at the Emirates. And Manuel Almunia wasn't my favourite keeper, but he somehow managed to oust Jens Lehmann to become Arsenal #1, and he wore these as well for quite some time before he moved into sales for a bit and then got battered against Man City, and I didn't see him in sales again. Strange, I know, but that was the way. but these gloves are very basic, but I would say in 2009 they were ahead of their time, because this gave you, with the wrap on the insides of the pinky and the index finger, gave you maximum ball to latex coverage without the bulk of the roll fingers here. So it's a very lightweight glove, and it was copied by many bedroom brands. Even saw one brand, I think it was Infinity, complete copy. The only thing they changed was their logo, and it's been copied by many brands. But at that time, Nike had a painting on the cut. So what that means is the cut you see, the VG3 cut, was actually copyrighted and protected by law. So legally, you could not sell it. Seen a few brands such as like Precision, Cells, that have now released their own VG3 cut gloves onto their website now that the patent has expired after 20 years. And it's just a bit late now with the development in glove technology and all the different cuts and all the different hybrid cut options that are now available to glove brands. You don't see as many people wanting a VG3 cut because there's so many different varieties now, so much to choose from. But back in 2009, these were the best hybrid glove, in my opinion, out there, with a Nike Profi latex. But this model here, because you see the embossed strap, this is actually the retail version to some degree, because the promo version had the plain strap with no embossing. I actually had a few pairs of them. I still got 2 pairs of these left from 2009, because I was lucky enough to buy a stack of bundles of these from Pro Direct Soccer just on the website one day. Can't remember what year it was, but they had them up for below £20 in size 12. So what did I do? I bought about, I think it's like 8 pairs, and I ended up selling a couple of them because people always check my Instagram, message me, my eBay, my Depop, and always message me about gloves. And sometimes, depending on what mood I'm in, I might sell a few pairs, but don't expect them to go for cheap, because you literally can hardly find these anymore around. So when I sell at a reasonable price, but a price that I'm happy to sell at. But what can I say? I'm known as being a big fan of the VG3, but that is the OG VG3 cut, because it's the palm length is what I like. As you can see, it's got nice long fingers, long palm, skinny wrist. But I found that the VG3 cut just suited my hand shape a lot better than other glove models. And with the updated VG3 cut, can't say I'm the biggest fan. When they first updated it, the palm seemed to end about here, which was really weird. And you had the neoprene underneath material underneath, and then you had a extended wrist band, and I don't know what they were thinking. Probably they knew the pattern was coming up and he didn't have the full wrap on fingertips. He used to end here, and it was covered by Supersoft backhand above, so you couldn't see how far it was really wrapping, and it wasn't as flared, it was more streamlined. So it was like they was cutting back on cross, or trying to find a new way to develop the VG3 cut while losing the pattern, and not something I've been a fan of. Because if you saw when they did change the cut, Jordan Pickford, when he was still with Nike, had a VG3 cut glove, SMU version, where it had this fingertips over the latex of the Supersoft backhand. That's what they should have done to update it with the new materials, new body materials, more stretchy materials, but they didn't, and they gave us a load of crap. And now you see now, hardly any goalkeepers are wearing Nike gloves these days, apart from the long-term endorsees. But Thibaut Courtois, gone. Edison, gone. Alisson Becker, gone. Jordan Pickford, gone. Joe Hart, gone. The only ones that I remember off the top of my head that are still with Nike, Jack Butland's at Rangers, and think that's it in the Premier League, if I can remember right. In the 2024 season, it's barely any, if any, that are wearing Nike in the Premier League. And it's a shame because they did make great gloves. They do still have some great gloves. The only one I remember now has come back to me, Robert Sanchez, and he's lost his place at Chelsea #1. He's now backup keeper. So just goes to show Nike gloves or the Nike football department are not pushing their gloves or developing as they should do, really, in terms of getting endorsees and getting high level keepers wearing their gloves. Now, it doesn't help that there's so much competition out there and there's a lot of independent brands that are really coming to the fore. But back in 2009, these were the gloves to have. If you're lucky enough to have these gloves, so I think they retail back then was like, the retail model was £55, and now you see the cost of gloves these days gone right up. But if you enjoyed this unboxing, showcase and review, and a little just history about my gloves and how I got them and where I got them from, and a little just talk through, and if you like to talk gloves, hit up the comment section and I'll be back with another video shortly. But also make sure you hit like and subscribe so you know the next time I'm launching a video. This is Alvin GK1 signing out. See you next time.